Converse weapon. That's to shoot. That's magic to do what he was born to do. Maybe so, but that's not all they let.
Converse is an American shoe company. The company was founded in February 1908 in Malden, Massachusetts, US, and was founded by Marquis Mills Converse. And to this very day, the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Early years. 47-year-old Marquis Mills Converse, a manager at a footwear manufacturing firm, opened the Converse Rubber Shoe Company in February 1908 in Malden, Massachusetts. The company was a rubber shoe manufacturer, providing winterized rubber-soled footwear for men, women, and children. By 1910, Converse was producing shoes daily, but it was not until 1915 that the company began manufacturing athletic shoes. In 1917, the Converse All-Star basketball shoe was introduced. Then, in 1923, a basketball player named Charles H. Chuck Taylor walked into Converse complaining of sore feet. Converse gave him a job. He worked as a salesman and ambassador, promoting the shoes around the U.S., and in 1932, Taylor's signature was added to the All-Star patch on the classic high-topped sneakers. He continued this work until shortly before his death in 1969. Converse also customized shoes for the New York Resonance, the Wrens, the first all-African-American professional basketball team. In 1962, center Wilt Chamberlain of the Philadelphia Warriors scored 100 points in an NBA game while wearing a pair of Chucks, taking a 169-147 victory over the New York Knicks in Hershey, Pennsylvania on March 2nd. War, rise, bankruptcy, and new management from 1941 to 2001. When the U.S. entered World War II in 1941, Converse shifted production to manufacturing rubberized footwear, outerwear, and protective suits for the military. The company resumed production of athletic footwear after the war's end. Popular during the 1950s and 1960s, Converse promoted an American image with its Converse basketball yearbook. Artist Charles Cairns curated cover art that celebrated Converse's role in the lives of high school and college athletes. In the 1970s, Converse bought out one of its biggest competitors at the time, PF Flyers from BF Goodrich. This led to a monopoly in the shoe market that in 1975 both brands had to split due to an antitrust lawsuit. Despite both brands being split, Converse had kept the trademark rights of the Jack Purcell line it had purchased from PF Flyers acquisition. Jack Purcell shoes are still produced and sold today. Converse lost their monopoly from the 1970s onward, with new competitors including Puma, Adidas, and Nike. A decade later, Reebok, who introduced new designs and technology to the sports market, Converse was no longer the official shoe of the National Basketball Association, NBA. The chevron and star insignia, a logo that remains a large portion of Converse footwear other than the All-Star, was created by Jim Labadini, an employee. Canvas rubber shoes regained popularity in the 1980s as casual footwear, but Converse eventually became too dependent on the All-Stars brand, whose market collapsed by 1989 to 1990. By the year 2000, Converse was slipping repeatedly into receivership as debt piled up yearly. Converse filed for bankruptcy on January 22, 2001. Not too long after, on March 30th, its last manufacturing plants in the U.S. closed down as production fully moved overseas. In April 2001, footwear acquisitions led by Marsden Kaysen and Bill Simon purchased the brand from bankruptcy and added industry partners Jack Boys, Jim Strosser, Lisa Kempa, and David Maddox to lead the turnaround. During this period, Converse moved its headquarters from North Reading, Massachusetts to North Andover, Massachusetts. The company was located in the town of North Andover for 13 years. Acquisition by Nike. In July 2003, Nike paid $309 million to acquire Converse. Nike approached the 1980s revival around 2010 to relaunch the footwear. The company also expanded the Converse brand to other businesses apart from shoes, much akin to its other brands. By November 2012, Converse had disappeared completely from the NBA, as the last dozen players wearing the brand either left the NBA or switched shoes over a period of a year and a half. Carlos Arroyo went overseas in late 2011, and Maurice Evans last played for the Washington Wizards in April 2012. Nine switched to Nike. AC Law, who went overseas in late 2011, JJ Barea, and Kirk Hinrich during the 2011-2012 season. Luke Harangodi and Larry Sanders after the season. Elton Brand, Lewis Williams, and Kyler Crover for the 2012-2013 season, and Chris Anderson during the season. Udonis Haslem, the last NBA player wearing Converse on the court, followed Miami Heat teammate Dwayne Wade to switch to Li Ning in late November 2012. In 2019, Converse returned to the performance basketball scene with the All-Star Pro BB. Kelly Oubre Jr. was the first player to try out the new product, which combined the traditional Converse silhouette and the contemporary Nike technology. In March 2020, Draymond Green signed with Converse. In June 2020, Natasha Cloud signed with Converse, the first WNBA player to do so. In July 2020, Shai Gilgeous Alexander signed with Converse. Celebrities who have worn Converse include Snoop Dogg, Kristen Stewart, Rihanna, and Tyler the Curator. The growth of Converse as a casual fashion accessory contributed to $1.7 billion in revenue in 2014 and $2 billion in 2015. New headquarters. In January 2013, Converse announced plans for a new headquarters building and moved in April 2015. It was constructed near North Station in downtown Boston on the Lovejoy Wharf, overlooking the Charles River as part of a major site overhaul and restoration of public waterfront access. The 10-story, 214,000 square foot, which is 19,900 meters squared, office building includes a permanent record music recording studio for the new Converse Rubber Tracks project, 5,000 square foot, which is 460 meters squared, gym with a separate yoga studio designed in partnership with Nike, and a new 3,500 square foot, which is 330 meters squared, retail flagship store. Chuck Taylor All-Star 2. An improved model of the Chuck Taylor All-Star, the Chuck Taylor 2, was announced by company management in July 2015. The Chuck Taylor's 2s were released on July 28, 2015. Incorporating Nike technology, it retains the most outward appearance of the original while employing a modern lightweight Lunaron insole. The notable changes made to the new sneakers are the removal of the wraparound strip premium canvas with higher quality stitching and a no-slip tongue. And there's the history of Converse. How did it become so popular? Well, if you look at it this way, it was very popular with college and high school students, and when a company saved them from bankruptcy, that made them basically become even more popular, and when they teamed up with Nike, they became even more popular as well. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end off this video. If you guys haven't enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day. And also don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss a single video that I upload. And also don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be the third link in the description below. And if you guys would like to send me fan art, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link in the description below. And if you guys would like to join my Roblox fan group, my Roblox fan group will be the first link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to And if you guys would like to follow me on Reddit, my Reddit will be the 5th link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the 6th link in the description below. And if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the 7th link in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!